All right, how's everybody doing? Everybody coming into the webinar? We're slowly coming in, slowly rolling in. Big groups coming in. Good. All right, as you come in, I'm gonna, for those that are already in the webinar, hi, how are you doing? I'm Brandon Horton. I'm gonna be your host for this webinar, and we have a very special guest for you today, and she's gonna give you a lot of information. So I hope you have your pen and your pad, or your iPad, or your, for those that are Androids, have your tablets with you. So I hope you have everything that you need to take notes. And so she's gonna give you a lot of information today, and we're gonna do a lot of question and answer today as well. So in the chat, in the regular chat, you can ask me anything you want to, but things specifically for our guest, we're gonna put that in the Q&A chat room. So let's make sure we're putting anything that you want to, converse, want to convey to me and our guest in the regular chat or amongst yourselves. And then in the Q&A, this is specifically for our guest. So we're trying to make sure we put those questions in the Q&A because at the very end of this, we're going to get to those questions. Okay. So for the first thing, we're going to interact with you guys. Hi. Hello, everybody. We got 121 guests in here. Bring your energy. Come on, bring your energy into this. It's going to be a great webinar. Today we're going to ask who and what, like, where are we coming from right now? Any locations? Everybody, tell me where you're coming from right now. Put it in the chat. We're going to shout you out just a little bit, real quick. Texas, all over. I told you, Seattle.
See Orlando, I see Toronto,
There we
Ohio,
go.
and
Got a lot of them.
Chicago,
Maryland.
Oakland.
So we're international today. We're international. Yeah. Hello from Denver. Good. So we're going from South Carolina, Charleston, Rhode Island, Erie, Pencil. Is that? Yeah. There you go. Hey, Temple, Texas. I've been through
Oh,
Temple.
Kansas,
Yeah. A lot of people
Mississippi.
representing. Good, guys. Make sure you're putting that where you're coming from right now. As we come into this webinar, we're going to do a little interaction between ourselves. And let me know how long you guys have been pursuing acting. How long have you guys been trying to pursue this thing, trying to get into acting, get into the commercial print modeling and all that stuff? How many years, guys? Do we have anybody over 10 years trying to do this? 6 years? Hey, that's
Six
a lot.
years,
That's great. 5 years?
8 months, 10 years. Wow, two
Great.
years.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that it doesn't matter where you are right now. All the information from these webinars are going to help you guys. And if you can, all right, let's ask about this is a lot of brand work right now. So if anybody could audition and land any brand, what would be the brand that you could just drop everything for right now and go on there and shoot? What would be the brand? Do we have any Nike? Do we have any brand spanking new? Everybody, Honda. Yes. Any commercial. I know that's right. Take it all. Never say no. Levi's, Dior. You high fashion, Dior. Oh my,
Apple.
high
Okay.
fashion. It don't matter to me. I know that's right. Listen, never turn down that casting. Never decline your casting, the audition. Please don't do that. That's one thing that I've learned from being in the stage.
Yes.
Never turn it
I mean,
down.
there's more opportunity now than
Absolutely.
10 years or 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Hmm. What would be your
that-
biggest dream? Marvel. Boom. That's the big one. Marvel is the big one. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to do a little housekeeping first before we roll into the webinar. Today is brought to you by a webinar that believes that your dream is worth fighting for, and that's allcasting.com. Allcasting.com, they are basically bringing together talent and opportunity in a way that the industry's never seen before. These are real casting agents, these are real brands and real shots at a career that you've been working towards. So today's going to give you a little bit of a taste of what they give to you on a daily basis. So I'm not going to talk to you, Dev. I'm going to introduce our esteemed guest, and then we're going to get to this webinar. Is everybody ready? Chanel, you still going? Still ready? Interact with me. Yes, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. So our guest today has over 10 years of experience in commercials, films, and new media. She's the founder of the MR Casting, and that's bi-coastal, New York and LA. So you guys can connect with her on two coasts. She's worked with major brands and award-winning films, and she's known for spotting talent, collaborating with creatives, and bringing the best out of every project. Everybody, put your hands together for the world-renowned Medge Ross. How are you doing, Medge?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me today.
Good. How
Very
you feeling
excited to
today?
be here.
Absolutely. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
You
Even
feel
though the
like
weather is a little off in NYC right now, but I'm feeling okay.
that's great. Feeling a lot of energy from the chat. Everybody say hello to Medge. She's going to interact with you as well if she feels the need. So today, Medge, we're going to get into a lot of questions. And the first one is about your longevity in casting, right? So you've been in it over 10 years and you've been on a lot of different sets. What was the one, I guess, project that made you realize, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing?
All of the project that I cast,
Right.
you know, I knew that was a career for me. It doesn't
Gotcha.
matter if it's commercial, the short film, feature film, new media, voiceover project that I've done, all of them. I just knew it was for me, and I love doing what I seriously love casting. I seriously do. When
Right.
I was 10 years ago from January make me 10 years since I've been in the industry.
Mhm.
So I just, interns with a casting director that only specialized in commercial. And I was like, wow, I did not know, Brenda, you can make a living out of it. And I was like,
Absolutely.
oh, you can.
Yeah.
That's out. And I'm like, yes, this is for me, and I'm gonna stay. 10 years later, I'm still here.
That's beautiful. So all right, so on average, how many castings do you get per week?
Not much, but
Not
it
much.
would be it's not much, but it
Yeah.
would be some few.
Yeah.
Some few.
Good for you.
Yes.
All right, so the one thing that people have this fear of is casting directors. I don't know why, because you guys are very friendly. All right. So what could get them over that hump of being afraid of casting directors? What do you actually let people know? What is your job really? What could bring that fear down from this terrifying casting director that you have in front of you?
You should not be intimidated of a casting director because we are here to help you.
Yeah.
I I don't know why some talent think that, oh, it's okay to be intimidated by a casting director. No, we're here to help you. We're here to help the filmmaker to find you. Why are you intimidated
Yeah.
of us? I don't,
Right.
I seriously don't get it. You
Right.
should not be. We are pretty much help you
Mhm.
find your next opportunity. You
Right.
know, you see a lot of very well-known people, they start in casting first, and
Hmm.
then they become A-lister, B-lister, or C-listers.
Right.
So you should not be intimidated at all. Just be yourself. Just
Right.
be yourself. Do not be, if you know that a casting director is working on a project like a big brand,
Hmm.
reach out to us. Say,
Right.
hey, you know, I see that you're casting. Just pretty much send us your resume, your pretty much your headshot, your resume, and your acting reel, or your portfolio, your modeling portfolio, or whatever that we could see, even your Instagram.
Hmm.
So for me, I just think that, if you are interested of us casting you, send us our information. Do not be afraid. And also attend webinar like this to get
Yeah.
to know us, to see what
Mhm.
we are looking for. So
Yeah.
no, do not be intimidated of a casting director.
All
Never
right.
be intimidated. No.
Yeah, so I think the confidence, when you see someone that's confident and really know themselves and they come in and they're really focused on it and they're not intimidated with you, what would be the one thing that you're looking for out of them when they get in front of you?
What I'm looking for, just be yourself.
Yeah,
Be yourself.
yeah,
Do be yourself. Do not follow instructions that we are asking you to follow, because I've seen, so many talent who does not follow any instructions,
right,
who just decided to do whatever.
right,
That's not what what we're looking for. Make sure you
exactly.
follow the instruction. Make sure that you read what the casting call is asking you
Mhm.
to pretty much do. Do not do your own thing. Like, this is not like, no, don't do that. Do
This is not
not make
improv.
things exactly. Do not
Right.
make things complicated.
Yeah,
If you are new in this industry, you don't know what's happening. before you reach out to a casting director, go look at, there's a lot of actors who
Yeah.
pretty much on YouTube
Hmm.
who telling you how about the industry a little bit. What is happening? Why don't you follow them? They are, actors who are in the YouTube platform who's telling you what is happening and what to do and what not to do.
Right.
So just pretty much just be yourself. Do not make things as complicated as it is.
Right. So I think these communities like, getting in allcasting.com, I think you get into conversations like on these webinars, you can get into a community of connecting with people and connecting with yourself. And then that actually helps them. Don't you think so?
Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I think like the proactive, you talked about actually going out and seeking, I guess, casting directors and things and seeing what they're casting for. Are you for or against them contacting you directly?
You could do pretty much you could contact me directly.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
could well contact my assistant
Yes,
and
there you
then
go.
my assistant. Yes, go through my assistant and then my assistant will share the information with me.
Right. And so I think there's a all right, there's a pecking order, people. Don't go right to the casting director. It goes through one level and then it gets to her if it sees fit. What's all right, so you have people in front of you and they're trying to do their best to get this audition done. What's the one mistake that they make? What's the one big mistake that you see all the time that a person makes?
Um um
Consistent mistake. How about that?
Read the room.
Yeah.
Be crucial. uh Pretty much read the room.
Hmm.
Read what's in front of you. A
Correct.
lot of the time, you know, people they get too excited
Mm,
and they think that, oh, I got this, so because I know what I'm doing, but really sometimes you don't.
correct. Right.
You seriously don't. You
Yeah.
you really just make sure that you understand the assignment and you understand what is required of us
Mhm.
and what is required of us for you to be able to be the choosing one.
Yeah.
For you to be able to understand that, okay, this is what I have to do, and this is what I need to do for me to for me to get this part.
Correct. So do you think so if you have someone in front of you and they are giving you a lot of energy, like these are, and we're talking about this is their first in person, you know what I mean? These are people, this is their first time in front of a casting director and they're just trying to put on energy and you see them not be in the moment. How much does that bring that audition down?
I love that. I love a talent with a lot of energy, but
Yeah,
sometimes you bringing all of this energy. Is it
yeah,
is are you bringing this energy for the brand or you bring this energy on yourself?
there you go.
Is that the brand that you really want them to cast you for? Or you just doing it or just because I just want to get the next job?
Right.
You
Right.
know? So chill out a little bit about that.
Right.
If we ask you to bring the energy, you could bring it, but do not coming in and be like, oh, bubbly and be like, oh, like that's a little too much. You're doing a little bit too much. Like,
Yeah.
what? You're doing a little bit too much. You need to cool it off a little. Like
Yeah.
you
I think
coming in
with
and you bring so much energy. You want to hype the room.
right.
Sometimes these producers they seen so many talent.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe if they are in the mood, yes, but most of the time it's like have a reason why you want to bring that energy. Do you
That's right.
understand me? You
That's right.
walking into a room, look at the room, read the room, look at the
Right.
room first, and then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, uh, the time is that the right time for you to bring the energy?
There you
Is that the
go.
right time for you to be very hype, very happy, very bubbly? What type of brand is it for? I would
Yeah,
understand if it was a clothing brand or, like a lotion or like, something that you put in your skin. Yes,
yeah,
bring the energy there.
yeah.
But not every brand are the same. They're just it's different. Not every commercial are the same. It's
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah. So what they call it, grounded? Be grounded. Let's be grounded
Yes.
for a moment. Let's be grounded for a moment and don't come in too high. Come in too high, you're shooting really, really high. Come in even keeled and follow the instructions that she's saying. Guys, she's giving a lot of information right now. I hope you're taking notes. Make sure you're putting some questions in the Q&A because at the end of this, we're going to ask these questions and hopefully we can get some really good questions. We'll get about 5 or 6 questions at the end of this. And so we're talking about newcomers, right? So we have some seasoned veterans and then we have newcomers. What is 3 things that they can do to get into big brand? They're thinking big brand commercials.
I mean, these newcomers, are they influencers? Or they?
Not even bubbles, not even influencers yet. They
Mhm.
are fresh into this industry and they're trying to figure out how to maneuver through this thing to get even in the room of these brands. How do they do that?
My best advice is this. To be honest with you,
There you go.
if there are newcomers,
Hmm.
first of all, who are you?
Right.
Do you representing yourself? Yes.
Hmm.
But when you are walking into a room where you want to see when you want to see a casting director or a producer or whoever is in the room to see you, and you don't know, you're not familiar with the industry, have you done your research before you got into this
Right.
industry?
That's right.
Did you do a deep research about this industry?
Hmm.
Yes, there are a lot of newcomers. There are a lot of people who, who just graduated. I went to many showcases,
Hmm.
college showcases, a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And there are some showcases that are very good. There are some showcases that are not good, but I still want to give opportunity to these college students.
Hmm.
Like, who are you? And, did you do your research?
Yeah.
Do you watch, like, people who's already in the industry? Did you reach out to them and ask them question? Like for example, if there's a newcomer,
Hmm.
did that newcomer reach out to you and say, "Oh, hey, Brendan, I see that you do a lot of webinar. I
Right.
see that you've been in the industry for many years. What advice can you give me for me to be good in this industry, or how can I reach out to a casting director?"
Right.
So my best advice is this: do your research. If this is something that you really want to do, go to, talents that's been in the industry for maybe a year or two. Ask them question,
Yeah.
like, the do and don't of the industry. When
Mhm.
I submit for a project, which casting website I could pretty much submit to, say, like, a casting director could see my project.
Right.
Do I need a social media? Do I have to have Instagram, or do I need a Facebook? Do I need to have a website?
Hmm.
Do I need to have a website
Yeah.
where a casting director could see your work,
There
where
you
a
go.
casting director could see your work and who you are? A lot of the
Yeah.
time, these brands, they will ask for to see some sort of social media.
That's right.
Does the social media represent who you are? If you are
Mm.
a newcomer in this industry, who are you? Do you love to travel? Do you love to cook? Do you
Yeah.
love to hang out with friends? Do you love to go to Broadway show? Who,
There you
who
go.
are you as a person?
Right.
We need to know who you are. We need
Yeah.
to know your personality.
Yeah.
And if you are a newcomer, you know, email the casting director, say, "Oh, hey, you have any question? I'm new
Yeah.
in this industry. What would you be your best recommendation for me to submit to any of the project that you are doing? Would I
Yeah.
be a good fit? What is that exactly? What are you looking for?"
Hmm. So, all right. So one thing that I have, where when you talk new media, how is that different? the audition process different than the commercials and the film auditions? Is the new media a little bit more straight lined, or is it still a lot of hands have to touch before that person is actually, I guess, hired on for the gig?
New media is pretty much like vertical series and
There you
web series.
go. Yes.
So it's very fast. It's fast pacing. It's not like, it's very quick. Like
Right.
producer, they want to see things that because it's kind of like TV shows, but
Yeah.
it's a vertical series. It's web series. They want you to find talent within a week or two.
Wow.
So it's really quick.
It's really,
It's
really
really,
quick.
really, it's really quick. It's
So,
not as commercial. It's kind of like similar to commercial, but commercial they do take a little bit of time.
mhm,
But the new media, it's
yeah.
really quick. You have to be really quick because they are filming pretty much weekly. So you have to be, it's kind of like television. They are
Hmm.
filming weekly, and you have to provide a producer, certain roles that they are looking for.
Right. And so with that being so new, I think that's the way that a lot of, this industry's going. It's going the new media route and it's being very saturated right there. What's the
Mhm.
importance of having your social media actually active and clean and presentable when we talk about new media?
Well, have your updated reel in your social media. For example, if you are doing an audition and you know that you did very good in your audition, w- I don't mind seeing that on people, your audition um
Mhm.
tapes on your social media platform.
Yeah,
It's very we just need to see something that you are still working in the industry.
right.
If you're not like you have not been working since December of last year, we are
Yeah.
assuming that you're not doing anything.
Mm,
So always updated your social media platforms.
I
If
got
you
you.
don't have a website,
Mhm.
definitely put all your work on your social media.
Good. So making yourselves, make sure your social media is actually up to date, guys. Make sure you're doing all
Yes.
your research for all my new guys coming into this industry, and let's connect. Let's make a community and make sure you're asking questions, to people like myself. I've been in this for a while, and people that that are respectful or respected in this industry. Just reach out, make yourselves connections. It's gonna help you in the long run. Trust me. All right, so
Mhm.
as a casting director, you see 200, let's say you see 200 auditions. What's the one thing that makes you say, okay, this person has it? What makes it stand out?
For me, it has to be the eye connection.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Definitely the eye connection. Definitely
Yeah.
that's number one.
Yeah.
But also not only the eye connection, but also your body gesture too.
Yeah.
Your body gesture is pretty much one more
You're
thing
right.
that I look at. Can like, for example, if you're doing an audition for
Yes.
me, how if I'm telling you to do, for example, a shampoo for a brand.
Hmm.
I don't which brand. I don't use some of these brand.
Man, we have a lot. It's
Um,
like, what do we have? Not Perk Plus. That's for men. What is the oh gosh, I would say Suave. We'll say Suave. That's a
yes,
that's a Suave. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, there you
yes,
go. Got
Swab
me.
or Tresemme. Tresemme,
Transmit.
thank
Yeah, there
you.
you go. That's more. That's more.
Tresemme. If I'm telling you to be kind of like doing audition for Tresemme, which is
Yeah.
a brand.
Hmm.
Number one, yes, we're asking you to be, you could be in, well, you have to be in your shower. We don't need to see your entire body. You could see, your head part. That's it.
That's right. Make it presentable. Come on.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Make it, but nowadays people they know how to use,
that's right.
you know,
Yeah,
they know how to use this. The tech, is more advanced now than it was many years ago.
that's
You
right.
could go get you some a camera thing on Amazon. Film
Yeah.
it. So we need to see. So how are you, if I ask you to wash your hair, for
Hmm.
Tresemme, okay, there has to be a certain way. The shampoo, you know, and then the eye connection, like, you selling that shampoo.
Yeah.
It's a brand new shampoo that never came out. You
That's
selling
right.
that connection. How are you going to audition for us? Do you understand me?
Hmm.
So you're
Yeah.
selling that commission, that shampoo. So you
Right.
just put in the shampoo, you pretty much, you're not talking, but your eyes, your body gesture can say that, oh, okay, she understand the assignment. She understand what she needs to do. Show a little bit of your hands.
Yeah.
Like, audition pool, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to
Yeah.
speak, but
Yeah.
your body gesture, it goes for also for men too.
Yes.
How you wash your hair and all that stuff, your body movement, because you
Right.
are selling a product. So you
Yeah.
have to know how to, like, you don't want to do a little bit extra, like you doing this and that. Like, no, we want
Yeah.
you to be your natural self. We want
Right.
you to be your natural self because you are selling a product. And that product, people, if you've been selected for the casting, people will be like, oh, okay, I
Yeah.
saw this shampoo, this lady in the shower, or this man when he was showering, doing something in the bathroom, he
Yeah.
was selling the product. So you have to know how
Yeah.
to sell a product. And that's
That's
what
right.
I'm looking for. If it's 200 people, I'm going to remember. If you're not selected
Hmm.
for whatever project, I'm going to remember certain things that you've done to the audition
Hmm.
that I've done last month. And okay, I remember this person. No, this person didn't pick this person, but then I'm like, oh, okay, I remember her. She might be a good fit for a Fenty beauty makeup kit that just coming out, or let me reach out to her.
Hmm.
Let me see. Oh, okay, that she didn't make it in the audition, or let me
Yeah.
just reach out to her.
Right.
Because, we remember certain details about certain talents.
Right.
Yes, we might receive 200, 300, but we remember certain things about certain talents. So that's why, you know, it's essential for you to stand out. It's essential for you to for you to, you didn't get this job, but we always have something else coming up. So it
Right.
is very essential for you to stand out, for you to, um, okay, you didn't get it, but okay, but we have something else for you.
That's
So
right.
just, don't give up. The thing that I always see, Brendan, like people, when we don't select them for a certain project, they get
Yeah.
very upset. And I'm like, you have more opportunity now than ever.
That's right.
Like, do not be upset. Do not be like, upset about anything.
Hmm.
We always gonna remember you. I have a file of talent. If I'm working on a new project, I always reach out to them.
Yeah.
I always reach out to them and say, oh, this was not the right fit for you, but we have something else.
Yeah. And so that's the thing. I think going into these auditions and putting everything into your auditions, even though that no doesn't mean that you're not the best actor in the world, it just means right now is not the right fit for you. That's right.
Right.
I think everybody can hear this, and I hope you're listening to what she's saying. She's telling you to put everything into your audition, even if it's nonverbal. These things are portrayed, and everything can come together at the end, even if it's not in this commercial that you have or the audition that you have, and that's okay. We're in the age of self-tapes right now, right? What self-tape tips can you give to help people land these auditions?
Self-tape.
Yeah,
I mean, it really depends on the project.
yeah,
Just like I stated before to you, Brendan,
mhm,
um, read the instruction.
yeah,
If we look at your audition, like, your reel, and we
yeah,
saw something from that reel that we really like, and we ask you to do a commercial or to do pretty much representing a brand, that self thing needs to be a point.
Right.
That self-tape need to represent you. That
That's right.
self-tape, when you are doing the self-tape, no noise,
Mm.
nobody running around behind you or making
Yeah.
a lot of noises.
Yeah.
Like, no, we don't need to hear all of that.
Yeah.
Running around behind you, or you not you we have, like, a script for you
Yeah.
to read, and you not reading the script exactly the way we ask you to.
Exactly right.
What are you doing?
That's right.
Why are you submitting this self-tape?
Yeah.
Why are you submitting this self-tape? I'm asking you,
Yeah.
quiet down, go somewhere, you
Yeah.
know, do your self-tape at your house, but why are you outside doing a self-tape?
Right.
Like, I don't understand.
That's right.
This happened so many times, like, you know, you know, this happened so many times.
Yeah.
I was doing a commercial pretty much, when was it? 2 months ago with United.
Okay.
And it was pretty much it was a couple. We asked for, like, for a couple self-tape. We asked you
Yeah.
to sit down like you are in an airline.
Hmm.
You coming in, you sitting down, you putting your bags on top, and you sitting down, and then you know, asking for the flight attendant for drinks. I am hearing so much noise. I'm
Right.
hearing a dog barking in the background.
Oh.
I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I cannot submit this. So I have to ask the talent, could you please resubmit your self-tape? Because this is what I am hearing in the background. We ask you, when you are submitting a self-tape, please, no noise background, just you and the script that we submitted to you. Read the script, and then that's pretty much it. A lot of the time, talent do not follow instruction. That's what I said before. They don't follow instruction. When you do a semester state,
Mhm.
wait, somebody says something. I'm just
Oh, I
reading.
see it.
When you do self-tape, that is no instruction from casting. You should have face a camera or look. No, when you're doing, that's a good question. Was it
Here's a good
Tom?
question. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom Lucas.
Tom, when you are
Yeah.
doing a self-tape, a lot of the time, we do send instruction of what to do in the instruction, because it does not make any sense for you to have noise in the background and people are running, or dog are barking or something. If we're asking you to submit a self-tape of you sitting down or going to the airport sitting down, why am I hearing a dog barking in the background?
That's right.
When I send an instruction about submitting a self-tape, no noise at all.
That's right.
Just you reading, pretty much doing the script that we sent to you. Read the script, and then that's pretty much it. No
Right.
noise, nothing at all.
So you say that this is just basic information. And I think where you have these self-tape instructions, if you can't follow those instructions, how do you expect
Hmm.
the producer to trust you on set? I think that's a direct
Exactly.
correlation, don't you think?
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of time, if you doing certain things that is not, that I seen kind of like a red light,
Yeah.
you think I'm going to be like, oh, to the producer, oh, hey, look at this talent. This talent is perfect, is wonderful. This
Yeah.
talent, I worked with this talent before, or this talent is brand new. Please look at him or look at her. But if you are a person that gives a lot of headaches,
Yeah.
that do not follow anything that we are saying to you, n- you know we're not going to introduce you to the producer. We're not going to say any good. We're just going to tell the producer, because Brendan, I'm very straightforward with my
Yeah.
producer. I'm like, this person is giving me a lot of headache. They're not following anything. They, they're not following any instruction giving. They're not doing anything. They're just like, they are all over the place.
Right.
So you don't want me to say anything to the producer.
That's
And
right.
also, if you are confused about the self tape, then, like, what we are asking you to do in the self tape, ask question.
questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not understanding. What is this like? You know, you're not understanding the project. What is the project about?
Yeah.
Um, a lot of the time we do not share, you know, who the brand is because we
Mhm.
had to sign an NDA. We cannot share that, but we can to talk to you or tell you a little bit about it, but we're not going into details about certain things about certain things about the project. So
Right.
ask question
Yeah.
if you don't understand what we are asking you to do in the self-tape. Ask question.
Right. And so that's the thing. I think a lot of actors are afraid to ask questions because they think that they don't want to bother someone. If you don't know what to do, go ahead and ask that because someone actually submits to you and they're going to have this email at the bottom, right? I assume. And then you can just ask them. Get clarity first before you move forward with any audition because you do not want to be, you don't look like you're difficult to work with. You don't want to look like that. So make sure the one thing that she said repeatedly is follow instructions. So make sure you're following instructions when the casting director does reach out to you. You know what? Lastly, before we move into the Q&A session,
Oh wait, so hold on, Brendan.
go
I'm
for it. Yeah, go,
seeing
go.
um um
What do you
there was
see?
a question
Okay.
about background in the
What is it?
self-tape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you think that it should look like? Should it be clear? Should it be busy? What do you
it
feel?
should be all white.
All white.
It cannot be like, find a corner in your house,
Hmm.
find a place in your house. Um, it need to be all white. It doesn't, I don't want to see anything like a paint or anything that is not white at all.
Right.
Find a
So
corner in your house. Um, put the chair behind the wall. It needs to
yeah,
be all white.
all white. Like a solid background, good lighting,
Yes.
and things of that nature, right?
hmm
Good. And so I think
If
like that's hard sometimes, you know what I mean? But I think if you kind of, you're gonna have to invest in it a little bit, even if you don't have a blank wall. But
Mhm.
I think the question that I have when you talk self-tapes, because this is just the era that we're in, it's a
Right.
lot going on. If you can find a blank wall that has the border on the bottom, does that look bad on camera? You know what I mean? Or are you just looking for something like what I have behind me? You're looking for something,
hmm
right? I think that's
Yes.
okay.
Or what you could do if you even have a white sheet,
Yeah,
um, you could pretty much put that because if your background is not white, it's another color. What you could do, you could find you a white sheet and tape the white sheets
yeah,
in each corner and then do your self-tape. Do your
right.
audition and do your self-tape there.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Because
Oh,
let me say this, Brendan. Sorry
yeah.
for cutting you. Let me
Oh, you
pretty much
go.
say,
This is your floor. The floor is yours.
oh, thank you. Um, a blue background? No, no blue background, no. When you have, I mean, coloring background, I
Yeah,
understand that your house is blue, purple, green. It's does it look okay? It's not okay. I mean, we just need it to be all white. Like
hmm,
you have a blue background. Okay.
yeah,
Can you work with the blue background? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But you could also, Stefan, you could also tan or beige background is fine too.
yeah.
You could work with the blue background, but you could also work with the blue background, but
Mhm.
I would prefer something white.
Yeah,
But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I know a lot of people, especially in California, some folks don't have a white background. They do have some sort of how can I say it? A background that is different because that's how they audition. It might be gray, it might be other color. We could also do that as well. But
yeah,
it needs to look professional. It needs to look like very professional. So yes, so it needs to as long that it looks professional. Does it have to be a white background? We would prefer it to be a white background, but if you have anything else that is not white, it's fine
Yeah.
as well.
All right.
People in
So I think,
California do it all the time, Brendan.
yeah.
People in California do it all the
I'm
time.
sure. So I think they have those
Mhm.
backdrops with like the little grayish white and
Yes.
everything rolls together. It gets a little busy, but I try to keep
Yes.
it just straight, one straight color on the background, guys. I think that's a good a rule of thumb to go by when it goes to self-tapes right here.
But
So
also one more thing,
yeah,
if also not only you have to worry about the background, but also what you are wearing as well.
that's right.
If you have a blue background, you could wear, like when you are doing your self-tape or your audition, you could wear something white to go with the blue. You could
Right.
also wear something, but you could also wear black, but it needs to be plain. We don't need, like you see what I'm wearing, we don't need
Yes.
something like this. It can be all gray, all white, or blue, or
Yeah.
black to match with the background as well.
Right. All right, so the one question we're gonna move right into the question and answer right now because you're doing great. I love it. So we're gonna move right into it, and we're gonna talk about different markets. And if you're familiar with it, just give me your answer. The Canadian commercial is the Canadian commercial market different than the American market, like Toronto to New York? How do those markets different, in your own opinion?
I mean, the Canadian market is totally different with the American markets, but it really depends. A lot of the time, there's a lot of American producers who would cast or shoot in
Mhm.
Canada. So is it different? I don't think so. It's kind of like similar, but it's
Yeah,
really not different. It really depends. If the production company
right,
come from or the agency come from America and they want to shoot in Canada, no, that's no different. But
right.
if the company come from Canada and shoot in America, I don't think there's no different. I don't think so.
Yeah,
It's just that the Canadian they have to go through a lot of process for them to be able to shoot here in America, especially what is happening right now. So it might be, I mean, it might be a little bit difficult for them, but it really depends on the production company in the agency as well.
okay. So do you have any recommendations for actors training schools? Any training schools that you would recommend?
Any training schools?
Or acting schools or acting coaches or things of that nature. First, let's go here. Do you think that most actors need coaching? Do you think that that's important?
I mean, yes,
Yeah,
yes, they do. They do need coaching, especially if you're trying to be in a commercial. I know this one um commercial casting director, that's what she does. She does train actors, but she's
yes,
based out of LA. I forgot her name. She's based out of LA and she does train actors to how to pretty much get cast in the commercial industry. Do you have to? I mean, yes, you do,
yeah,
because commercial is not the same as narrative, short film, or feature film, or even new media. It's totally different. These are totally different industries.
mhm,
A lot of casting directors, especially in the commercial industry, they do webinar just like this.
yeah,
They pretty much, have, a training class that you could pretty much take with them and how to get cast in the casting industry.
right.
Yes, do
Okay,
take that class. Do
good.
take that class because the industry is changing every day.
Yes.
Brendan, the industry is changing
Every
every
day.
day. Don't know what's going to happen this year. It might not be
Yeah,
the same thing that's going to happen next year. So
that's
it's
right.
changing every day. Yes, do take a commercial acting class to help you with the pretty much commercial industry because you don't know. Agencies and production company change every day. You don't know what they are looking for. Things change every day. So yes, do take classes. I don't know of any cast myself, but I
Hmm.
do know a lot of casting directors do offer some cast, not a lot, but some casting directors they do offer these classes.
Right. Well, I think that with it changing so much, I think being in these communities and it can have acting coaching communities, and it keeps you in the know because certain people read certain things. And this is a little tidbit for all my actors here. It with everything with the industry right now, it's like every 2 months something changes. And we're not
Mm-hmm.
and it's always behind the door. But some people know it and it gets out into the community, and then you can adjust accordingly. So let's make sure that we connect and let's make sure we look after each other like we are now in
Mm-hmm.
the chat right now, and listen to all the good information that she's giving us right now. The last thing that I wanted to ask you, you have someone that has a dream of making it big. What's the encouraging words that you can give to them to to keep them going when they hear a whole bunch of no's?
Um, don't give up.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
give up on chasing your dreams. If that's what you want to do,
right.
don't give up. Starts now. Don't give up at all. Starts now, chase your dream and do what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
A lot of people, they pretty much say, "Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to," but then 10 years later they regret of doing it. That
Hmm.
you it that it is that what is that you? No. Starts now. Don't give up. If this is what you want to do, go for it.
That's right. That's right.
Chase your dream. Chase your dream because if that's what you want to do, chase your dream.
Yeah. And I think
Nowadays, the access is more available to you all.
absolutely.
Like, there's a lot of opportunities now, whereas back in the days, it was very hard. What
Hmm.
are you waiting for?
Yeah. And
Hmm?
I think
What are
right
you
now
waiting
everything is
for?
open. It's an open market. Like you have open
It
lane. Like you
is.
have to step into it. So all you have to do is
It
step into
is. If you see something like, a lot of casting director, we are posting more opportunities on social media, on casting websites.
it. Yeah.
We are doing webinars like this to for you to not giving up on your dream. If that's what you want to do, sign up. There's more opportunity now than ever.
That's right. Yeah.
There's more opportunity now.
I think the opportunities are there. You guys have to really, really search it out. It's not going to come to you. You got to go get it.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
putting the right energy out there and actually putting your foot to the pavement, as they say, and putting one foot in front of the other, just get the movement going in the right direction. I think that's important, don't you think, Medge?
Yes, 100%. It is
Yeah.
very important because nowadays doors are more open now than ever. I will
No.
hear some stories because I also teach with SAG
Yeah.
Foundation. I teach classes, and there are some vet that would tell me that back in the days, the opportunity was not like this.
Right.
So if you're listening to what they are saying to you, how hard it was back in the days, that the fact that nowadays you have social media, you have casting director like myself who pretty much are reaching out to you and telling you, where the opportunity is, go for it.
Right.
Why are you stop to like my question is this, why are you stopping chasing your dream? If this is what you want to do, it might cost you money, yes, for headshots,
Yeah.
auditioning, get you supply for you to audition, this and that might cost you money, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's
And I think
worth it.
I mean, it's a passion. If it's worth it, I think if it's your passion, I think you can invest into yourself. That's the best thing.
Yes.
Invest in anything, invest in yourself. I know it might be a little difficult on the front end. Trust me, I've been there. But at the end, everything works out for the best guys. I promise it does. And that's one thing that Medge has articulated through this whole thing. She's a very passionate person. Can't y'all see it? She's super passionate about what she does. And I hope she's giving you guys a lot of information and I could talk to Medge all day. I know you guys too could too, but we're gonna let her go. We're gonna let her go from today. Medge, are there any platforms that you're willing to give to the community so they can connect with you.
Sure, I'm going to share my Instagram and then my email where
Okay.
they can reach out to me.
Okay.
What out wait, what is out there for senior citizen? There's a lot of opportunity for senior
Help
citizen.
them,
What,
help 'em
especially in the
out. Help 'em
commercial
out.
industry?
Yeah.
What? I'm seeing
There's no young
so
or old age, right? It's just like you can do it all.
you
You
could
can't be too young,
seriously
can't be
do
too
it
old.
all. There's
Yeah,
so many opportunity for senior citizen. I'm seeing so many commercials nowadays where I'm like, oh wow, senior
yeah,
citizen are doing their thing too.
exactly
Like
right.
they auditioning too. There are opportunities out there.
Mhm. What do they call it?
So
Lifestyle commercials and things like that. It's a
yes.
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. I guess level of modeling and commercial acting and stuff. I've heard of that. I've heard of it all.
Yep, I put down my Instagram and
All
it's
right,
Midge, Medge, not Madge.
Edge.
Midge.
What a E.
Yep.
All right, guys. Hey, make sure you guys connect with Medge. She's been great. She's giving you a lot of information. First things first, we're gonna follow instructions. That's what we have to do. Impress the casting director, make them remember you and remember your energy, guys. I want you guys to go out and do your best. I hope you guys take this information and put action to it, guys. Please do that for me. I love every last one of you. Medge, thank you for your time. Hopefully we can connect soon. I appreciate
Yes.
all your knowledge. And until next time, guys, I'll see you then. Go in love, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.